listen to the melody first, and I'm gonna sing the chromatic scale, and then the next one join me, okay? So let's go. Always sing with joy. Now listen to me. Always sing with joy. Okay, join me. Come on, let's go. Always sing with joy. Did you get it? Let's try one more time. Let's go. Always sing with joy. All right. That's good.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best, and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frank at TBL.
Hello everyone, this is the ultimate ear test like you've never heard before. I'm gonna tell you all you need to know about chromatic notes. So what are chromatic notes? Chromatic notes are notes that move in semitones, which is half step, which are the smallest distances between notes in Western music. For example, the chromatic scale ascending from C is, we have C, and then we have C sharp, we have D, we have D sharp, we have E, we have F, we have F sharp, we have G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and then C. So, on a piano, this means moving from one key to the very next key, whether it is black or white notes. People often ask me about my setup, so I've put together a list of the exact equipment I use and generally recommend. From the phone tripod that has been going strong for years to the compact lighting that barely takes up any space but makes a huge difference to video quality. It even lets you adjust the brightness to exactly how you want it. So, if you are looking to improve your own videos without wasting money on gears that doesn't last, check out the links below. These are the products I actually use and trust. And I think you'll find them just as useful as I have. And guess what? They are all on Amazon. Yeah, so check them out. Similarly, in solfege, an ascending chromatic scale may be sung as Do. No, let me start with the normal diatonic scale, which is Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Now, between some of these notes, we have other notes, other 5 notes, okay? So let me say all of them. We have Do, Di, Re, Re, Mi, Fa, Fi, Sol, Si, La, Li, Ti, and Do. Okay, so altogether there are 12 of them.
Now let's find those unfindable notes, but that's only before now, because after this video you are gonna find those notes easily. Before we move forward, let's listen to the normal one you're used to. It's called the major scale. Are you ready? Go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now that's the one you're used to. Now, there are other 5 notes that are hidden away from you, but sometimes these notes come to try to intimidate you, but not anymore. There's 5 of them. Okay, so somewhere between these notes, this major scale we just did, lies 5 other notes. So let's find these 5 notes that are right now invisible to us or should I say inaudible, or maybe both. Okay, how do we find them? We find them by putting them between any note that's a whole step from the other. Because in music, moving from one specific note to the very next existing note should actually be half step. I'll show you an example. Take, for instance, the first note, do. Moving from do to the re, did you know it's actually a whole step movement? There you go. So that means there is a note that should be between them. So we found the first of the 5 mystery notes. Then between the re and the mi, that's another whole step movement. So there is a note between the re and the mi. Let's move on. Between the mi and the fa, that is a half step movement. So there's no note between them. Yes, they are that close. Between the fa and the sol, we have another whole step movement. So there is a note, a mystery note between them. Between the sol and the la, there goes another mystery note. That means between the sol and the la is a whole step movement. A mystery note has to appear between them to half the distance. Between the la and the ti, that's another whole step movement. So we have a note between them. And finally, between the ti and the do, it's just a half step movement from the ti to the do. So there's no notes between them. So great, we found the 5 of them. When you sing a song, you usually use the normal. I call them normal because they are like in a family. So the 7, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, are in the family, okay? The family of the scale. But when any of these five notes appear, we call them accidentals. It's like a visitor who comes into the family. He doesn't live there, but he shows up. And when he shows up, everybody's like, wow, you sound so good. And you sound so weird at the same time. Okay, all right. So these are called accidentals. All 5 of them may not appear. Maybe just 1, maybe just 2, maybe 3. Depends. Okay. But when they do appear, they kind of play some tricks with your mind and with your voice. You try to find them, but they're playing hide and seek. Not anymore. So the 7 of the number 1, and these other 5 ones together are 12. Okay. 12 notes. These are all the notes you have in music. All right. And together they are called the chromatic scale. Yes, the chromatic scale. Here's the amazing thing. They need names, right? They need names. Okay, so already we know do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So what are the names of these other ones? Well, they have 2 names. Yeah, exactly. They can't stick to one name. They just have 2 names. So going up, they have a name. When you're coming backwards, they take on another name. Let's find out their names. So going up, the one between the do and the re is called D. The one between the re and the mi is called re. The one between the fa and the sol is called fi. The one between the sol and the la is called si. The one between the la and the ti is called li. Okay, now when you're going backwards like you're going down the scale, they change their names. They don't change their sound or their tone. They change only their names. And then between the ti and the la, we have our very first one, which is the te, formerly li when you're going up. Okay, same sound, same tone, but different names. Between the la and the sol, we have le, no longer si. Okay. Between the sol and the fa, it's a se, no longer fi. Between the fa and the mi, no note between them. It's just a half step movement from the fa to the mi. Between the mi and the re, we have me, no longer re. Between the re and the do, we have a final note, ra. And that's the chromatic scale. So altogether again, we have the 7 normal notes and the 5 abnormal notes.
So let's talk about chromatic notes in songs. Most songs are based on a particular key and scale. For example, the notes in the C major scale are C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Similarly, in solfege, we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and then do. However, composers and singers sometimes use notes that do not naturally belong to that scale. These are chromatic notes. They add color, movement, tension, and emotion to a melody or harmony. So let me explain a little further. In a song, you'd have your diatonic notes like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Yeah, sometimes the whole song will be made up of just these notes. So 100% of the song is made up of these notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And also you could say it's a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Yeah, right. It's the same thing. So C is do, D is re, E is mi, and so on and so forth. Okay. But sometimes in songs, you could find the F sharp show up. This note is a chromatic note because the C major scale normally contains the F natural, not the F sharp. Yeah. So similarly in solfege, we call it Fi, okay? Do, re, mi, fa, fi. All right? Chromatic notes often appear in vocal runs and riffs, gospel music, jazz, soul, and R&B. Chromatic notes also appear in passing notes between important melody notes, also in advanced harmonies, also in chord changes, also in key changes and modulations, also in improvisation. Now we're gonna learn why singers should learn chromatic notes, why you should learn chromatic notes. But before then, I want us to do some exercise.
So let's get used to the sound right now. We are going to do a chromatic scale exercise. Are you ready? Let's go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, re, ra, do. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do.
let's do some practical example and maybe exercise as well. Okay, so I have this melody. Sing with. So the melody is always sing with joy. So try the following chromatic notes with me. Okay, let's look at this first chromatic melody. So it's a mi, a sol, se, fa, and mi. So as you can see, the only chromatic note there is a se. So let's use this key. Do. Okay, so the mi would be do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, mi, 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 mi. So that's where we're gonna start. Mi. Okay, so that's the first note in this melody. Then how about sol? Is the sol above the mi? Mi, sol. So we got the first two. Mi, sol. And then that se means is coming down. So these chromatic notes in normal music alphabet, you could see them identified as sharps or flats. And in solfa notation, you could see them identified with E or air. Like we have do, di, re, re, mi, fa, fi, or E. And coming down, do, ti, te, la, le, so, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Okay, apart from the ra. Okay, I guess it's because if you add the E to it, it's the same thing as the re. Okay, I think that's brilliant. All right, so again, the melody. The do, always have your do in mind. If you want to find your way around the scale or key, the do. So I pick do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi. That's a starting point. Mi, sol. We've established that. Okay, now how does it sound going half step down from that sol? Mi, sol, se. Okay, that's it. Mi, sol, se. And then from se to fa, another half step. So let's start from the top. Mi, sol, se, fa. And then you know from fa to mi is also a half step. Mi. So all together, now this is not difficult, okay? We're learning it step by step. Okay, so together we have mi, sol, se, fa, mi. Let's try it again. 1, 2, go. Mi, sol, se, fa, mi. Did you notice how the movement or the feeling of a note moving half step is different from the feeling of a note moving a whole step? You need to hear it in your mind, notes that are a whole step apart and what it feels to be a half step apart. And most times when singers or musicians modulate, the singers go something like happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, something like that. They go a half step if the modulation is a half tone increment, okay, or a half tone modulation. You hear that. Happy birthday to you, and that introduces them to the new key. Okay, so learn to feel it. So that's the melody. So let's try it again. Again is mi, sol, se, fa, mi. So let's go. 1, 2, go. Mi, sol, se, fa, mi. Let's try it again. 1, 2, go. mi, so, se, fa, mi. Good. Now that you've got the notes, now that you know the notes, we're gonna bring in words. We're gonna replace the notes with words. And these words are always sing with joy. Yeah, it will work because it has five syllables or 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always sing with joy. Yeah. So let's try. Always sing with joy. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, go. Always sing with joy. Now, ladies, if that is too low for you, go the high one. Always sing with joy. But I'm gonna do the low one, okay? So here's the next step to this exercise. I'm gonna play a melody and sing the same thing. That's the exercise part, okay? So I'm gonna play this. Listen. Always sing with joy. Listen again. Listen to it. Always sing with joy. Nice. So we're gonna harmonize with the melody, the chromatic melody we just formed. Always sing with joy. Are you ready? Listen to the melody first, and I'm gonna sing the chromatic scale, and then the next one join me, okay? So let's go. Always sing with joy. Now listen to me. Always sing with joy. Okay, join me. Come on, let's go. Always sing with joy. Did he get it? Let's try one more time. Let's go. Always sing with joy. All right. That's good.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best, and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frankie.